Hello ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Mogel here again. Another little set of writing tips. This time I want to cover cover letters. Now, a lot of publishers will require a cover letter. If you're submitting a short story to an anthology, a novella, a novel, especially a novella or a novel, they will expect a cover letter. And all a cover letter basically is just a little introduction both to your story and to you. So the first thing you got to keep in mind is be professional. Now, I know this shouldn't go without saying, but for some people it does, so I'm just going to put this out there. Don't use Comic Sans. Arial, Times New Roman, Helvetica, Calibri, those are the font types to use. Don't use Comic Sans. There's some people who've done this. The reason that publishers, like any business, want Arial, Helvetica, Times New Roman is because it shows that you're professional. You're using a business type font that is easy to read. It's actually harder, scientifically speaking, it's harder to read something like Comic Sans than it is to read Times New Roman. Sans serif font types are actually harder for the brain to process. So always use Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, something professional. That being said, when it comes to the actual cover letter itself, there are a few things to keep in mind. Always put your name, your email address. If you want to add a phone number so that they can get back to you. Try to avoid things like dear ma'am or sir, or to whom it may concern, or dear whoever. Try and find a name. If you know the publishers, more so the better. If you don't, look over the website. You'll probably find the name of one of the editors somewhere. Put it in. Even if you're not sure if it's the right one, put it in. Simply because even if it's the wrong name, it shows you've read the website. Much better than just, I don't know who, so to whom it may concern. Yeah. Next, you're going to have a couple of paragraphs. 3 paragraphs are usually the standard. First paragraph, an introduction. Just a little, hi, this is me, this is my story. I've been published here, there, and everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Just a little intro to you. Second paragraph is going to be more of a personal bio. Now, this is where it can get a little gray. Some publishers, and this is why it's always important, always read the entire submission page on the website. Don't just wing it. Read the whole submission page. Read the whole advertisement if you're going through a magazine. Don't assume, ever. It's a great way to wind up getting your stories rejected. Mostly they will ask for a bio. Author's bio of some kind. 1 paragraph is sufficient. Don't go into details. Keep it simple. Crucial. Always keep it simple, especially with your cover letter. This is the first thing the editors read, so you want to impress them right off the bat. So they want a bio, great. Throw in the bio. If the publishers have on their website a description of the kind of cover letter that they want, then disregard anything I say that disagrees with that. Stick with what the publishers are looking for. Remember, you don't have to make me happy. You've got to make the editor happy. And if the editor is happy and they're telling you this is what I want to be happy, then give it. Give them exactly what they asked for. So, but if they don't have any specific description of the kind of cover letter they want, the second paragraph is usually going to be a little bio. No more than maybe about 6 or 7 sentences. Nothing big. Again, keep it simple. And the last paragraph, really, really short. Keep it simple. This is the one you really want to keep simple. You're going to do a little summation. 3 sentences at most. Just a little quick recap of why you're submitting, what you're submitting, who you are. Be polite. At the very end, little thank you for your time. Sincerely, Joseph Mogel. The other thing to keep in mind is, sorry, itchy nose. The other thing to keep in mind is your cover letter is going to have to be updated from time to time. You're not going to have one cover letter and that's going to be it. If you publish more stories, and if you stick to it, you most likely will, you're going to have to add those in. If you start out with a cover letter where you go, hey, I've been published once, got published in my school's literature journal, woohoo, great. By the time you've got your 4th or 5th story published, you shouldn't still be relying on just that one original publication. Put it in your cover letter. Keep your cover letter updated. And just modify that first paragraph as needed. That's going to be the part that really changes. All right? So cover letters are important. Remember, update, keep it simple, don't overdo it. Look for the name of the editor, put all your contact information in there. All right, so if you want, you can like and subscribe to the video, the little bar down below. In the description box, there's going to be a hyperlink to my website. There's an email address there. There's also an email address on my channel page. So you can contact me if you like. If you have any questions, anything you want to see me do a video on, go right ahead, send me an email. I will respond. All right, cheers.